I love your absolute hate of Clubhouse.
Yeah, it's fun, ain't it?
All right, so Clubhouse. I feel like everyone knows Clubhouse, right? And like, I have built into myself like an important thing that's like, if anything's new and popular, I automatically try to like it because I don't want to be one of those people who like can't move on, can't move forward because I'm like stuck in the things I know. So I've like built into my personality that like I have to like new things when they come out, like get on it, adapt with it. And like Clubhouse is one of those things. It hit hard, right? Like everyone started to talk about it. So I got the app and I mean, I don't really use it. I don't like it that much. And that goes against, I've had enough time to play around with it now. But why do you hate Clubhouse so much? What's your take on it?
Well, let me start with when I was introduced to it, right? So January 4th, some follower of mine reaches out and she said, are you on Clubhouse yet? I'm like, what's that? Like, I haven't heard of it. She's like, oh yeah, it's this cool new app. And I kind of dusted it off. Next day, another person reaches out. Hey, you're Clubhouse. I'm like, nah, like I just kind of, what's up? Third day, someone else reaches out. Then that girl reaches out again, like, are you on yet? I'm thinking, all right, what the hell? I'm going to download it.
Yeah.
I downloaded it just for the sake of it. And probably, what was this, January 4th, 5th, 6th, probably by the 8th, I was like, all right, Clubhouse is going to die. It took me 4 days to see and predict where Clubhouse is going to go. Is it a cool concept? Yeah, it's very nice. Audio-based, very cool. You don't see pictures. You don't see videos. You don't see Snapchat stories and IG, stories that vanish 24 hours later. It's okay. All right, I get it. But you're telling me that I have to get an invite first to get into this app, which is okay, cool, exclusivity. That's nice.
Yeah.
And I applaud them. But the concept of it really boggles me, or how it's being ran boggles my mind. Right now, everyone that goes on there as a speaker, quote unquote speaker, thinks that they are all of a sudden this hotshot and that they know everything about everything in this world, whether it's politics or sex or real estate, marketing, advertising. Everybody thinks that they are some hotshot now, right? And a speaker. So now they go on Instagram, they edit their bio, say, I am a speaker now. You know what? This is unfortunate for guys like myself. And listen, I'm not even at a point yet where I can consider myself a legit speaker. I'm getting there. I've been speaking now for 2 years on stage, actual stages,
right.
In front of thousands. Like, I've gotten there, but I want to go further. But I don't consider myself like this hot shot just yet. I know a thing or two, but damn, dude, these people blow it out of proportion. So now I'm thinking, okay, this Clubhouse app is giving people the perception that they are actually someone, that their opinion matters, which, by the way, it doesn't. I'm sorry to say, but no one else is going to say it. I will. Everyone thinks that their opinion matters and this and that. Listen, some people are just not meant to be heard. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. And when I hear these people given the highlight and the spotlight and be like, here's this virtual microphone, please speak your opinion because you are now considered on stage in this room. So please talk to us. And everyone all of a sudden starts listening. But you know what really kills me? What really, really kills me is the whole point of why this app was even created. This was by a specific community, was created. They made the logo, the icon, a person. It had to be one person. Why did you have to filter it that way to make it?
Who's the community? Who's the community?
The community. And you know what? That's what really pissed me off. Is I said, all right, really? That's how you want to play? All right, you're going to get so much dislike from me because of that. Listen, Instagram, it's a camera. Facebook, it's an F. Twitter is a little Tweety bird. YouTube, TikTok.
The list you just hate the logo? I mean, whatever. It's a logo.
I hate the logo. I hate the content. And I hate to say I hate because I don't want to say I hate. I applaud them. They're smart. They did it very nicely, right? But it can be so much better and more professional. So much more professional. In terms of the professionality aspect, like if you're going to give someone the right to speak or anything of that sort, there should be some sort of criteria that should be met.
Well, you got to like raise your hand and be accepted to be a speaker.
I know, but it's just like, I got, and you know what? One person invited me to do to actually speak and in a Clubhouse room. So I said, I'll give it a shot. And this was maybe a month ago. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. You know, I don't want to show that I'm hating against social media apps, this and that. After all, I'm a social media coach.
Right.
Real estate, you know, so okay, let me see if this actually works. I got on there, I spoke. And once I realized that there were about 6 or I don't even know, 7 of us speaking, I realized, wow, everyone is so egotistical. Everyone loves to talk about themselves. I'm like,
isn't it like that on all social media and the internet though?
Yes, of course. But now that people are given this platform to really push themselves, really just grinds my gears. So I was in this room, and they're like, "Oh, Ed, you know, tell us a little bit about yourself." And I was probably like the 5th person to introduce myself. It took us about 10 minutes for everyone to introduce themselves. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sugarcoat this shit. I'm going to be super straightforward and just be like, guys, I'm Ed. I'm a realtor. I enjoy real estate, but I really enjoy social media and branding.
That's it. All right, next.
Like, just let me speak. Let me bring some value. If I'm going to spend my time on here, like, let me just speak shit, valuable shit. So everyone else was like, oh my God, I sold 50 million and I did this and I worked with this person. And it's like, damn, like I don't care. And people, viewers and listeners don't have time to hear this stuff. So why am I, as a listener, going to now invest my time, which I don't know how long it will be, right? Until I get that one spark of interest. Because what this right here, this podcast is much more valuable than any Clubhouse room will ever be. I'm sorry. That's just honestly how I perceive it. Why is that? Because this 30-minute, 40-minute, 50-minute podcast that we got here, you are going to see which sections were the most valuable, and you're going to go ahead and cut them out and then, you know, kind of really highlight those. And if anyone's interested in really listening to this podcast, you'll be like, hey guys, go swipe up or, you know, check out my link and hear the whole thing. But we think this is the most valuable. Not Clubhouse. You have to wait and kind of just like sit back and when is it going to come? Oh, there it was. Oh, hold on. They're back on their bio and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, my main beef is, okay, I get a notification and okay, say it's like Elon Musk and like all these smart people that are talking in it and they do have credibility. But then I catch it and it's in the middle or something and I don't know the context of what they're talking about. And yeah, like those intros, I don't want to sit through those, but you don't know like at what point to get in there. And then they should have like a recording of it. Like maybe like a 24-hour, like a Snapchat, Instagram story thing where you can see and hear back some recent ones from that day, because the timing is an issue. And plus I'm busy in the middle of the day. I see interesting people are talking. I get a notification like, I can't just go in there and like ruin my schedule that I have for the day just to listen to this. But maybe I want to listen to it later. But that's not an option. So that's my main beef with it is like, oh, it's just going to interrupt my day and I have to go on here and listen now? Like,
that's like what you just said is a very small addition that should probably be added like yesterday. And they probably will, because now that they're $1 billion company or whatever you want to call it, they probably have the funds to go ahead and invest into their app to improve it, evolve it, and make it better. That's fine. And it's going to happen. But I think the main point is not going to disappear or vanish anytime soon. People are still going to go ahead and create these Clubhouse rooms to go ahead and try to pitch their services or pitch their sales or pitch whatever the fuck you want to pitch. They're going to go ahead and do that to the people, and people are going to listen. And the one thing, the biggest reward that I've seen so far that people have told me is, Ed, but look how many followers I'm getting on Instagram. God bless. God bless. Okay. I'm happy. If you can get followers on Instagram, that's great. That is another source to generate more followers. Less. However, that is going to vanish very soon. That is not going to happen. And
so you're saying Clubhouse is gonna die. That's
June
your prediction.
2021.
Do you think it's like dying since it started?
June
I can't even really tell anymore because I don't tune in that much.
It's going to die. I have a feeling.
All right, you're on the record in many ways.
I know.
I mean, I'm not so sure it's going to die. Like I thought TikTok was going to die at some point. I was wrong. Like, I feel like people always think things are going to die, and I don't know. Like, and then you see Twitter and Instagram like copying the feature. If anything's going to make it die, I think that might be it, because there is something to the feature. People do seem to like the open podcast audio thing.
I do too. I'm not against it. But the way that they crafted it, I don't know how to.
I don't have as much trouble with you about the logo. I think whatever. I mean,
I am.
why do you hate the logo so much? It's like a guy with like an afro.
It's a person. You don't make a social media icon a person, even if he's white,
Why not?
black, yellow. I don't care what color you are, but the fact that it's a person grinds my gears. You do not make a person a social media icon. I'm sorry. They can reach out to me and be like, Ed, how about you? Do you want to be the face? I'd say no, please don't.
I'd say yes to that. Why not?
No, I'd probably say yes. Yeah. But like,
then you'd be the biggest advocate. I wonder who that guy is, by the way.
I don't know, but he reached out to me on Twitter.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's the face of Clubhouse?
The face of the Clubhouse, yes.
What did he say?
I posted something on Twitter saying,
like, who's this ugly fuck on the logo?
I said the Clubhouse icon is just straight dumb with like a little smiling emoji, and he reached out with a little emoji like
that's funny
with the little shoulder raise. But I don't care. You know what? And I told him, I said, listen, no disrespect to you. I bet you're an amazing person and you deserve that. However, not for social media icon. Get out of here. But what I was going to say before. I wanted to say that the only way that I see Clubhouse flourishing and continuing to blossom into something beautiful is if a concept like LinkedIn buys them out and implements and integrates that concept into LinkedIn. Now, why I point and pick on LinkedIn is because LinkedIn is a cool concept too. It's always been. It's been this digital business card. However, it's been so salesy, and every time I just read like 30 messages in my LinkedIn. 2 of them were legit comments. We're like, hey, I follow you on Instagram, wanted to reach out. The rest were just straight, hey,
copy paste,
this and that. So if LinkedIn took a concept, a modern day concept like Clubhouse, and integrated it into their platform where people can now network, which is this whole point, is it not?
Right.
People can network and chat and listen to one another. Now, all of a sudden, LinkedIn has a new revived purpose.
Yeah.
I really like, and I hope it happens. Or LinkedIn just straight up takes the idea and just implements it.
Yeah, they could probably just do it themselves. I know. So one thing about Clubhouse is like, if you click on someone, they don't have like a feed. You can't like see, you can see their bio and that's it, and their followers and their following. But I like to just click on someone and see their feed and kind of see like what they're saying, stuff like that. So it could link to your LinkedIn profile. That'd be cool.
Would be beautiful. You know, in my bio, in my Clubhouse, I can write that I'm a billionaire or something like that. Why you should listen to me.
But okay, so you hate LinkedIn or you hate Clubhouse. You like the concept, but you hate the logo. Okay, and you hate that people like think they're smarter than they are on there. But it's like that everywhere. I mean, I probably think I'm smarter than I am. Like,
that's like that everywhere. Yes. But this gives a much bigger spotlight for them to be exposed to.
Okay.
Like, this is straight up like, hey, everyone that's in this room, like, these are the people you should be listening to. Where that's just
so... And they don't have to do everyone introduce yourself. Like, just dive in. Just dive into the conversation. Because sometimes like I'll see the name of the Clubhouse and I'm like, okay, that seems like an interesting topic. And I want to listen to it, but then they're just doing their intros. I'm like, okay, like start talking about it. And then I don't have time to wait. I wish I could fast forward. That's my main beef with it.
You can do it on podcast.
That's right. That's
why
it's
on YouTube, right? So listen, again, Clubhouse will improve. I know it will, but I don't see it lasting. It's good right now because COVID season, right? No one can go out. No one can go to networking events. But the second that people are allowed to go out to events, they're not going to look at their phones. We've been looking at our phones and virtually integrate and virtually conversing and talking and meetings and this and that for 1 year. We are now in the 1 year mark since we were forced to be inside and on our virtual platforms, like be on your computer, meetings like this, podcasts. I'd rather do this podcast in person, dude. I'd call out to you, be like, let's meet. Let me show me.
Dude, at my new building, I'm gonna be putting a studio in. So I want to do in-person ones.
Why would I invest into Clubhouse? Why would I invest my time into that? But I'm like, nah, I'd rather do it in person. I'd want that in-person touch again. So when that time comes, Clubhouse is going to even fall on down a steeper slope. And right now, which I'm so happy about because my vision is actually happening, and it sucks. And I mean, no hate. I really, really don't. I'm just being super honest.
Yeah, I love it.
Since January, I've seen Clubhouse dying. Since it was born, I saw it dying. I saw an expiration date, and no one does, and still people don't. People are like, no, it's going to last forever. No, it's not. And here's another reason why it won't. Not talking about the icon, not talking about the people thinking that they're hot stuff. Let me tell you straight physics, straight science.
Okay.
As fast as something goes up, it goes down. My keys,
What about TikTok though? What about Instagram? What about Facebook? They never went down.
TikTok has been a platform for a very long time.
Musically,
Musically,
yeah.
TikTok had some sort of purpose. It was just it never had makeup on it. Right? That's what I was going to say about Clubhouse. It's a gorgeous model, beautiful legs, beautiful
Okay.
body, and then you look at the face and you're like, something is wrong, right? But no, where TikTok was this very beautiful thing. It was just like, wow, like you have potential, but you need to do it in the right way. And Musical.ly wasn't doing it. And then TikTok came out.
I'm pretty sure it was Musically, not Musical.ly.
Musical.ly, whatever it was. See, I don't even know what it was because I wasn't invested into it back then.
Right,
but now I am because it's TikTok.
Yeah.
I've been on TikTok since early 2019. Just realizing what it's about. Does it have potential? And it did. And I always saw it.
So if everything that goes up goes down, why doesn't TikTok go down?
TikTok is because it took some time. It was gradual growth. And it will die.
Okay, gradual.
That's what I mean, as in this my little formula here that I was doing with my keys.
Yeah.
That Instagram was born. Instagram was born in what, 2010? It was slowly growing. It was a gradual growth. It kept getting better. More people getting on it. It wasn't like one day I wake up and wow, guys, Instagram is the new thing.
Right.
It was
and Clubhouse was like that.
Growth. You know, it took Instagram about 4 years to really okay, I think I should be on Instagram. People still tell me, they're like, oh yeah, I just joined Instagram like 3 years ago. Like, I'm so new to it. Damn, 3 years ago. Shit, that was like 2018. Yeah. You're late to the game. You know, so Instagram has been growing gradually, and Instagram, even from a person like myself, which I love so much, and I always will love Instagram, it will die. It will. And I hate to say it, but it will die. Maybe not soon, probably not like tomorrow, but it will. Whereas to Clubhouse, right? I said January 4th, I was told about it. I remember a few days after New Year's Eve, I was back on my phone.
Yeah. It did come really fast. Like all of a sudden, it was like Clubhouse. Yeah.
Very fast. And everyone is all of a sudden on it. So that's my personal belief, is as fast as something comes, it goes.
Okay.
As fast as it comes, it goes. Listen, I call it the Pokemon Go effect. Pokemon Go was the hit for 2 weeks.
Dude, it was the shit. I remember like being all about it. I mean, I don't play games like that, so I was like, okay, this is cool. I played it a little bit, but I'm not going to keep playing this forever. But I thought it was going to be the future of some type of mobile gaming for people who like that stuff. It did vanish, man. It was pretty cool, though.
You know, it was cool. And so was Clubhouse, but it will vanish.
Yeah. You think Instagram's going to die? Like, if you had to put a time frame on it, like 30 years? I mean, Facebook has shifted. We're probably about the same age. How old are you?
27.
All right. I'm 31. Like, in college, for me, Facebook was like where everyone posted all the stuff. And then parents got on. It got a little lame. But people still use it. I still use it all the time for ads, which are linked to Instagram, too. So, like, Facebook and Instagram are kind of together because it's the same company. But I feel like people are invested in it. They don't want it to die because they build up platforms. That's the other thing. Another thing I don't like about when a new platform comes. I mean, it's an opportunity, but it's also like, put so much time into this one. Here's this other one, but you got to move and you got to be ready for that stuff because if everything's going to die, whenever the next one is, you want to be on it. So
this is why I talk about personal branding. This all ties down to personal branding, where whatever platform you want to expose yourself on and grow a legit, solid following on, make sure you do it, but make sure all of them know where to go to personally reach out to you or to personally be connected with you. And that's why I always advise people, listen, don't rely on your social media because social media can have blackouts. There can be days where you cannot post on Instagram because, they're going through a new algorithm change or what you want to call it. Blackouts will happen, and I call them social media blackouts. You don't want to get into that permanently. Imagine Instagram all of a sudden just vanishes. And I've heard so many people say, I've been locked out of my account. I lost my following. I don't know how to gain it back. Oh my God, my life is over.
Right.
That happens. That sucks. It's your fault. Like you have to take that following and take them elsewhere. So I advise people, get a personal website. Call it johnsmith.com, maryjane.com, whatever it is. Like make sure people can still somehow get to you at the end of the day or whatever.
You think like everyone should have a personal brand?
Yeah, everyone has one. Everyone
I
has
mean,
one.
everyone has one, right? But like some
Every
people might, like the person who got on Instagram 3 years ago, or somebody who, I don't know, they just have a regular job and they don't need a personal brand. Like they kind of have one, but they're not like promoting it. I don't know. Not, everyone has one, but not everyone's like all into theirs. Not everyone has like a podcast, a website, a page where they
right.
promote themselves. Like, what are those people missing out on if they don't do it?
Other types of opportunities that can be knocking on their door and
Right?
that they didn't even know exist.
True.
I never knew real estate existed. I never knew fashion existed. I always liked it, but I never knew there were more doors opening for me because of my personal brand.
Right.
It's all these things that all of a sudden I'm continuing to grow my name, and I'm super grateful that I have the support and the love from so many people, even like yourself. Look, this is a door for me. I have
Yeah.
no idea who can hear this and be like, I need to reach out to Ed, and
Right.
that person's life might change, or my life might change because of this podcast. So it's because of the personal brand that allowed me this door to be
Right.
presented.
Right.
We don't know who might be knocking on the. Listen, my love of my life might say like, "Wow, that guy is super handsome." Ed is there too, but we got Sean. Like all of a sudden, you have no idea what can happen. So this is why I personally love the concept of a personal brand. Everyone's got one.
Right.
Many people neglect it, but
Right.
some people take advantage of it and really
Right.
utilize it and make it pretty and shine it up.